Peanut. You okay? You good? You alright? Peanut. You okay? Okay. As long as you good, I'm good. Y'all good? Okay, let's get the video started. So, happy 4th of July, everybody. That's the only reason I'm wearing this fake ass chain. I don't normally wear shit like this. Fuck it.
It was 2015. My little sister and I, along with a few of her friends, were going camping in a forest in Maine.
Right.
I couldn't tell you the name of it. She wanted me to go because I'm older and more experienced with camping.
Okay.
But was it weird camping with a bunch of 14-year-old girls? Yes. I won't share my sister's name, but her friends were Casey, Barbara, and Lexi.
Right.
My sister insisted I slept in a separate tent than her and her friends, and I was okay with that. So we brought 2 tents. Along with that, I packed the usual camping supplies: food, water, tools, and in my case, a rifle.
Okay.
I always take a gun with me while camping, just because I'm a paranoid guy. And I always want to feel protected while in the middle of the woods at night.
You ever running shoes?
After a pretty long day, I helped the girls set up their tents. And then I worked on mine alone as they were all sitting in theirs, gossiping or talking about whatever 14-year-old girls talk about. When I finished, I put the fire out. Being the older brother, I of course felt responsible for my sister and her friends. So I moved the tent really close to theirs, turned on my reading light, and continued where I left off in the book I was reading. The chattering of the girls in the next tent over was a bit distracting. At one point I heard them talking about a certain boy. Then the conversation switched to Snapchat. I heard Casey mention that she didn't have Lexi on Snapchat and asked for her username. I really didn't mean to eavesdrop, but they were speaking pretty loud. Lexi gave Casey her snap, and about 5 to 10 minutes later, Lexi mentioned in a confused voice that some random person added her on Snapchat.
No.
I raised my head from my book a bit as my interest in what was being said suddenly increased. The other girls told Lexi to add the person to see who it was.
No, what the fuck?
A few seconds later, they were going on about how the person's Snapchat score was so low, only like 7. I was really paying attention now. Apparently the person sent a message saying, "Hi, send me a pic."
No.
And then the 4 of them left. At this moment they were kind of whispering and giggling, so I couldn't really hear what was said. But after they all erupted in laughter, I could only guess they sent some kind of funny picture. After more silence, I got chills when I heard all of them scream. I grabbed my gun and ran outside to their tent. My sister screamed that there's someone outside of the tent. I shot the gun into the air 3 times as a warning, yelling into the woods at the same time. I then crawled into their tent where my sister hugged me. I of course asked what happened, pretending like I didn't already know half of it from listening to their conversation, and they explained everything. Lexi added the random person back, who then sent her the message mentioned earlier. As I suspected, she sent back an ugly group shot with her friends. The person then sent back a picture in response. It was a selfie picture of what they described as an old creepy dude, smiling at the camera, standing right in front of their tent.
Okay.
It gave me chills right down to the bone listening to their story. I was freaked out myself. They all wanted me to sleep in the tent with them that night, so I did.
Oh, right.
The next morning we cut the trip short and went straight for the car. What could have been a great weekend memory with my sister turned into the biggest nightmare of both of our lives.
I would have left that night, fuck. And they better had their new Adidas too. You gotta have your running shoes all the time. All the time.
I just recently got into the whole Snapchat thing. My friends urged me to get it since everyone else my age has one.
Right.
I got into the groove of it pretty quickly, and within a week my score was already 1,000.
Damn.
One day while shopping, I took a picture of a pair of shoes that I knew one of my friends really liked and sent it to her on Snapchat. She opened it after a few minutes, but didn't reply back. I sent her a chat asking, "What do you think?" She opened this one much quicker, but didn't reply. I put on a sad face and took a selfie, captioned the picture, "What's up, why aren't you answering?" and sent it. She opened it immediately, this time replying in the chat, "Where are you?" I responded saying, "Home." Her Bitmoji was appearing in the chat, indicating she had the chat box opened. She replied saying, "Where is home?" I said, "What do you mean?" Then she said, "What is your address?" It was at that moment I knew something was up. I closed the chat box and drove over to my friend's house. Apparently she had lost her phone the previous day. She explained everything to me. I left after talking for a few minutes to go home. I pulled up to my house, and becoming a bit paranoid now, just looked around to make sure I wasn't followed or anything.
Okay.
Both of my parents were out of town, and my brother was out of state, so I was home alone for the night.
Of course.
That night when I was laying in bed checking my Insta and Snap before going to sleep, I remembered I could just check where my friend's Bitmoji was on the map to track the thief. So I opened up the Snap map.
What?
Her Bitmoji was right on top of mine, on top of my house.
Oh, shit.
I dove to turn off my lamp and shut the blind. The fear made me paranoid. I started to question whether I locked the front door or even the back door. But that didn't matter, because when I heard sounds coming from downstairs, below my room, I knew someone was in the house. I tiptoed to my bedroom door to lock it, then called the police. The operator asked me to stay on the line with them until the police arrived. When they arrived, it turned out nobody was in the house. It was just my paranoia playing tricks on me.
Fuck that.
We found my friend's phone in the backyard, hidden under a bush, screen still on with the battery in the 60% range, meaning he couldn't have been gone for too long. The next day, I returned the phone to my friend, and my parents came home, so I didn't feel scared anymore. I will, however, keep my location private on Snapchat from now on, and I recommend you do the same.
I don't know why you didn't in the first place. That's your public. That's what the fuck?
This happened a week ago. Up until a few days ago, I went to a small, local gym in my now previous New Jersey town called Black Bear Fitness. One day, I had the misfortune of running into some skinny, awkward, yet creepy-looking kid, probably 18 years old. He didn't look like he belonged in a gym at all. I had headphones in and I was doing my set when I heard him saying something to me, but it was muffled by the music. I was already annoyed with this kid, given that he was breaking an unwritten rule of the gym. Don't try to talk to somebody when they're doing their sets.
Right.
I took my time finishing my set, and then took my headphones out to ask if he needed something. Then he started acting like I looked familiar, but right away I knew this kid was just trying some pathetic attempt at making friends. I assured him I didn't, but the kid wouldn't stop talking to me. I'll skip most of the conversation, but eventually he actually asked me for my Instagram and Snapchat, weirdly enough, and for whatever reason I gave them to him.
No.
Instead of just saying something like, "Buddy, I'm trying to work out," or
You fucking up. You about to get your shit all the way fucked up. I can almost guarantee you, if you haven't already, like, there's just certain things that you shouldn't do. Like, you literally just met this kid, and you giving out your stuff. Like, you're like, I understand. People give out their, their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. But see, for me personally, like, I would think about it, because although my Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat is public, right? You can you can add me, you can follow me, and I might follow you back, but if I don't, like, I'm not gonna add you. It's like, I'm kind of iffy about adding people, because people, it's people, but if you're weird and you're awkward, and I'm talking like that bad, like, there's three kinds of weird. You got the good weird, that everybody, that likes you, right? Because I'm a good weird, right? But, like, you got the second weird, where it's like bad weird, like nobody wants to be around you type weird type shit, right? And then you got the third weird, which is like you're like weird. You're like in between. Like you're like the type of person, like if I was to take you with me on this vacation, I will have to watch you 24/7 type weird type like that shit, right? But I'm not just gonna follow anybody that any and everybody. I used to do that, and that shit just it got out of hand real fast. But yeah, unless I know you and I fuck with you, right? Pause. I'm not like, and I'm talking about like know you. Like granted, I fucked up in the past, right, by adding a lot of people on my social medias, but you live and you learn. But like you just met this kid. How you gonna give out your stuff like that, man? No, man. Fuck. He could be a fucking creep. You don't know. Fuck.
Have social media. After I gave him my Snapchat and Instagram, however, I did kind of urge him to let me resume my workout. He finally seemed to get the message and walked away. Not without saying bye like 3 times, though.
I don't know.
That night, I got a snap on my phone saying from Sean. I immediately sighed and said, oh no. Just wondering why the hell the kid would snap me. I opened the snap, and the kid was in a creepy, weird pose, face way too close to the camera, with his head resting in his hand and a half smile on his face. The text over the picture was hey with 2 Y's. I muttered the words, what the fuck? For the record, I'm a guy, which made this even more weird.
Yeah.
My thought process was, I've had enough of this loser already. I'm gonna remove him and make it clear I don't want to talk if I see him at the gym again.
Right.
And so I did. I removed him minutes after he sent that snap.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm sure not even a minute later, again, the message popped up on my phone, saying Snapchat from Sean. I waited a few minutes before opening it. This one was even creepier. Now the kid was sitting up on his bed. No smile, more of a surprised, angry expression. The text over the image said, why did you remove me? Now I went as far as to block him, meaning he couldn't snap me anymore. And that was that. I threw my phone on the desk and sighed out of relief.
You better switch up while you work out. Don't go to that same gym.
Half an hour later, my phone goes off, saying Sean added you as a friend, and then Snapchat from Sean. He actually made a new account.
See?
I opened the snap and felt my heart drop.
See what I'm talking about?
It was a picture of my front lawn. The text over it, answer me, bitch.
God damn!
The first thing I could think of was, how did he find my address? Then I realized, Snapchat made that new map feature that lets you see where your friends are. Somehow I had the balls to open the window to see outside. It was clear out there. I shut the window and the blinds and started considering calling 911. It was the sound of taps on the window. I took a deep breath, and with one swift motion, I pulled up the blind and the window at the same time and pulled the kid into my room by his neck. I punched him in the face a few times before he was out cold. Now I called 911. By the time they arrived, he was awake, cursing me out, promising he'd be back and kill me. The cops heard it all. I didn't even have to make a case. The kid was an idiot. Luckily, the timing of this worked out well, because I just moved a couple days ago out of state. Only thing that worries me, I don't want to have to make a new Snapchat account, but anytime somebody new adds me on the app, I'll never know if it's secretly that Sean kid again.
You fucked up. I saw some red flags. You could delete your snap. I mean, it's not that important. If it's gonna be this big of a problem, just delete your snap. It can't be that hard. Fuck. But yeah, I'm sorry, but you kind of fucked up on the last part because you gave out your social media, your Snapchat, right, to a complete stranger that you have never seen before, never talked, nothing, no communication whatsoever. You literally met that person, right then and there, and y'all exchange Snapchats, social medias, without even talking. Like, no, it was nothing. It was barely any talking. Y'all just, it's like y'all saw each other, talked for like a couple of seconds, and just exchanged like, no, nope. And then you have the audacity to give him the benefit of the doubt by saying that he's an idiot. No, he clearly said he was gonna come back and kill you. That doesn't sound like an idiot. That sounds like a fucking psychopath. He needs to be in one of those, like, those cells where, like, you're like this all the time, right? Or he needs to be watched constantly, consistently, because you can't. And plus, the cops were there. Like, you can't just let that shit, like, slide. Like, if I was a cop, and I was in that situation, and I heard this kid, right, say that he was gonna come back and kill you, you're not getting off the hook that easy. First of all, you're going to jail, right? And then once you get out, be on probation, right? And then you're just gonna be watched for however long I say, until he feel comfortable. And then I'm gonna have to, and then me being a police officer, I'm gonna have to talk to the guy, right? That was at the gym, like the guy that that guy harassed. Say, look, bro, you fucked up. You did. You gave out your fucking Snapchat to a complete stranger. You can't be doing that. I mean, granted, you learned your lesson, but I really hope that's the last and I really hope that's the first and last time you ever do some shit like that. Please let that be the first and last time you ever do some shit like that. Cause that was stupid. That was really fucking stupid. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, and kind of looks like you still have Snapchat too on your phone. I highly suggest you delete that whole thing, your account, everything. Delete the whole goddamn app and act like nothing even happened. Social media cannot be that important to you. Like, come on, bro. Like, fuck, bro. All right, so and I can't. At the time of this recording, I can't look it up. I can't go into the app store. But does Snapchat really have that feature, that Snap Map thing, to allow you, like, for people to know where you are? Cause that's weird. That's really, like, come on. That's no. What is the purpose of that? Like, that's weird. Like, oh my god, if I guarantee you, if somebody ever texts me, ever like Snapchats me, right, and sends me a screenshot of where I am, and that shit is correct, you getting blocked right then and there. Hell, I might even delete my whole Snap. I don't know though, because I've talked to a lot of fans on there, but you're definitely getting blocked. Oh no, I'm not even giving you a second thought. I'm sorry. Fuck everything. Fuck this. That's what the fuck. I gotta make sure my shit is on private, because I can't be having I can't be having people out here just Snapchatting me my fucking address and nah. Cause I'm a spaz. I'm a spaz. I really am. Cause I don't fuck my privacy is something else. Like, I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, I'm just being 100 with you all. So please, I just want to let y'all know, if y'all gonna snap me my address, and that shit is real, it's accurate. I said right? Fuck it, I don't know. You're getting blocked, and then I'm gonna upload a video on YouTube talking about this shit. But the chances of that actually happening is pretty slim for me, because after this video is over, I'm going to put my shit on private. Why would they do that though? Like, that's weird. But yeah, you was definitely fucking up. See, for me, in order for me to follow somebody back or add somebody back on a social media, I would have to. I told you, I would have to fuck with you. I would have to know you, like for real, like know you, not know, not know like, oh, I known you for like a couple of days or a couple of seconds. Oh, it's time for us to, get Snapchat and Instagrams. No, 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 no. It don't work like that. Now, at least not for me. It don't work like that. I need at least a couple of days, damn near a week, right, to get a feel of how you are as a person before I share anything with you. But my phone number, that's a whole different story. I would have to have known you for like a really long time. But yeah, that last one, you was on some other shit with that. God damn, bruh. Fuck. So, man, I really hope y'all address, anybody out there that has Snapchat, I really hope y'all address and all your personal information is private, because having that snap map thing, I'm not for it whatsoever. I don't care. Nope, I don't like it, and I haven't even used the app yet. So no. That's no. No. No again. No, one more time. Can I get a no? No. I'm acting like I'm in a church choir or something. I'm a pastor or something. Can I get a no? I'm sorry. Why do pastors always breathe like, can I get an amen? Yes. Can I get a no? What's with that? Oh my God. Peanut, I love you though. Peanut, come here. All he did was just scoot over a little bit. He didn't even come. Come here. Come here. Okay. You do you, I'm gonna do me. Just as long as you safe, you healthy, you eating, you drinking water, you good. You good? I'm good. Y'all good? Alright. If you not, I don't know, maybe, oh, now he wanna come over here. But look, if you not good, there's only so much I can do, because it's, I'm talking to you through a video. If you're not good, just keep the faith, stay positive. Yeah. Peanut, you okay? You good? You alright? Peanut, you okay? Okay. As long as you good, I'm good. Y'all good? Okay, let's get the video started. So, happy 4th of July, everybody. That's the only reason I'm wearing this fake ass chain. I don't normally wear shit like this. Fuck it.
It was 2015. My little sister and I, along with a few of her friends, were going camping in a forest in Maine.
Right.
I couldn't tell you the name of it.
Peanut, you okay? You good? You alright? Peanut, you okay? Okay. As long as you good, I'm good. Y'all good? Okay, let's get the video started. Sup? Though, happy 4th of July, everybody. That's the only reason I'm wearing this fake ass